Obviously, as you know, I like to spend a lot of time, or a significant amount of time on our show talking about resources for adults and even senior citizens, which is why we have on the show periodically folks from Generation Solutions to talk about exactly that, solutions for that period of time in life when things are slowing down a bit for us. Genny Harris is a retired nurse. She was also one of the original founders of Generation Solutions. She has an interesting story because not only as a co-founder of the company, she is now a recipient of some of the company's services.
And I've been very impressed with the success of Generation Solutions through the years.
I understand now, we actually had an opportunity to meet you many months ago when we were with Genny from Cotton Gin. We saw your beautiful home here, and I learned at that time that you're a registered nurse. And I understand as an RN, both by profession, but personally you've had experience in giving care to first your mother and then your husband.
Well, that's true. That's true. And when you learn that from a personal standpoint, that really means a lot. But I think the success of Generation Solutions has come from its leadership from Tulane, and I believe that can be attributed to his looking at this as a ministry as well as a profession. From the very beginning. Our mission has been to strive for quality care, for comfort, and for peace of mind for our clients. And he instilled this from the very beginning, and also our staff has really benefited from that as well. They're very capable. They but educate our employees. They screen them very carefully, and because of that, we can give the care that that needs to be given.
Tulane, let me ask you. When Genny said something there, she said approaching it like a ministry, and for some reason the first thing that popped into my mind was to do unto others as you would have others do unto you, and that seems to relate very much to Genny's story as one who helped Generation Solutions get off the ground, but now is one who's also receiving assistance.
Right, yeah. Right. Genny and her husband Dick helped us at the very beginning, and both with just insight and background. Both had some experience in carrying Dick as a trust officer and as a pastor, and Genny as a nurse. And then we were fortunate enough to be able to help Genny take care of Dick right here in this home for many years, what, 4 or 5 years? Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's the ministry of Generation Solutions, is to help folks stay at home. And when we're able to turn that and do it for those who helped start this, that's a real blessing. And, you know, Dick is a man that I truly thought the world of, and I know he did so many things for other people. It was a real privilege to be able to care for him right here and let him see his wishes, which was to stay at home. Yeah. So,
you know, we've had the opportunity to meet many of your employees, or some of your many employees, right, during our conversations. And back to that, do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. It looks like they all care. They all give the kind of care that they hope one day to receive themselves.
Yeah, you know, and when I look at caregivers, the way I used to be when I began to interview people and bring them on board, I would think to myself, would I want this person caring for my mother? And if they passed that test, then they were good enough for us. And I think that we've tried to instill the sense of ministry, of caring, for doing a little bit more than what is okay. You know, it's a process. It's a process of selecting the right people, training the right people, supervising them. And then there's that intangible. What's in the heart? And sometimes you don't know that until you get to work with folks, you know.
Generation Solutions has offices in Lynchburg and Roanoke. You can see the numbers on the screen. You can also check them out on the web, generationsolutions.net.